Friends, ready to rediscover the secrets to a long, healthy life? Welcome back to the channel, your little haven where we talk about living well, staying joyful, and thriving as we move through our middle years and beyond. I'm so glad you're here today because we're about to take a stroll down memory lane, back to those carefree days of childhood. You know the ones. When the biggest worry was whether you get caught sneaking an extra scoop of ice cream, or if you could convince your mom to let you stay outside just a little longer. Those were good times, weren't they? Today, I've got something really special lined up for you. We're diving into a topic that's been on my mind lately. 5 forgotten foods from your childhood that can help you live to 100. That's right. Those simple, everyday foods from way back when might just hold the key to a longer, healthier life. And no, this is about chasing the latest health fads or spending a fortune on exotic superfoods. These are the classics, the dishes you might have eaten at your grandma's kitchen table or begged your parents to make on a lazy weekend. I've spent a lot of time thinking about what keeps us going strong as we age. I've read the studies, talked to experts, and honestly, I've learned one big thing. Sometimes the best answers aren't new. They're timeless. They're tucked away in the memories of our past, waiting for us to dust them off and give them a second look. So, picture this. You, me, a warm drink in hand, sitting down for a chat about 5 foods that could change the game for your health. I'll walk you through why they're so amazing, how they can help you feel great well into your golden years, and maybe even toss in a story or two from my own childhood to jog your memory. By the time we're done, I bet you'll be itching to bring a little of that old school goodness back into your life. Sound good? Let's dive in. The 5 forgotten foods. Food number 1, liver and onions. Let's start with a dish that might stir up some mixed feelings. Liver and onions. I can almost hear some of you chuckling or maybe groaning right now. But stick with me, because this one's a hidden gem. Growing up, Sunday nights at my house meant the sizzle of liver in the pan. My dad would stand over the stove, flipping those slices with a grin, while I'd sit there, half curious, half skeptical. The smell wasn't exactly my favorite, but once I tried it, smothered in onions and a little gravy, it wasn't half bad. Anyone else have a memory like that? So, why is this forgotten food so special? Liver is like a nutritional gold mine, bursting with vitamin A, which keeps your eyes sharp and your skin glowing. Then there's the B vitamins, especially B12, that give you energy and keep your brain firing on all cylinders. And don't get me started on the iron. It's a lifesaver for keeping your blood healthy. But here's the real magic. Liver's got something called CoQ10, a little compound that's like a booster shot for your heart. Research says it can help lower blood pressure and keep your cardiovascular system humming along. Pretty key if you're aiming for that 100-year milestone. Back in the day, liver and onions were regular on dinner tables across America and the UK. It was cheap, hearty, and our folks knew it packed a punch. These days, it's fallen out of favor, maybe because it's not as glamorous as avocado toast. But I say it's worth a second chance. If the idea of a big plate freaks you out, start small, maybe some chicken liver pate on cracker. It's milder, and you still get all those incredible benefits. Your body will thank you, and who knows, you might just find yourself reminiscing about those Sunday dinners. Food number 2, sardines. Next up, we got sardines, those little fish in a tin that probably made you raise an eyebrow as a kid. I remember my mom keeping a stash in the pantry. She'd pop open a can, slap them on some buttered toast, and call it a snack. I thought she was nuts, until I took a bite. Salty, rich, and oddly addictive. Did your family have a sardine tradition too? Sardines are like a secret weapon for longevity. They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, those healthy fats that keep your brain sharp, your heart happy, and your joints moving smoothly. Plus, they've got calcium and vitamin D, which are clutch for strong bones as we age. And because you eat the whole fish, bones and all, you're getting a nutrient boost you won't find in bigger fish. It's like nature's way of saying, here, have it all. In the 60s and 70s, sardines were everywhere, cheap, portable, and a staple for working folks. My uncle used to take them on camping trips, and I'd watch him eat them straight from the can with a grin. Today, they've been overshadowed by fancier seafood. but I think they deserve a comeback. Try them mashed with a little lemon and mustard on a slice of rye bread, or toss them into a salad. It's an easy, affordable way to give your body a big dose of goodness, and maybe even add a few extra candles to your birthday cake. Food number 3, oatmeal. Now, let's cozy up with something familiar. Oatmeal. Who didn't grow up with a bowl of this stuff on a chilly morning? For me, it was my grandma's domain. She'd stir it up with a wooden spoon, sprinkle on some cinnamon and brown sugar, and hand it over with a wink. "This'll keep you going all day," she'd say. And you know what? She was spot on. Oatmeal's magic lies in its simplicity. It's packed with fiber, specifically beta-glucan, which studies show can lower cholesterol and keep your heart in great shape. It's got slow-burning carbs that keep your energy steady so you're not dragging by noon. And then there's the antioxidants, little fighters that tackle inflammation and help you feel youthful inside and out. It's comfort food with a purpose. Back in the day, oatmeal was king, before all those neon-colored cereals stole the spotlight. It was a breakfast that fueled generations, and for good reason. These days, it's easy to make it your own. Toss in some blueberries, a drizzle of maple syrup, or even a dollop of almond butter. It's like a warm hug from your past that also sets you up for a healthier future. So, next time you're in a mood for something simple and soul-soothing, give oatmeal a whirl. It's a small step toward living longer and feeling great while you're at it. Food number 4, prunes. All right, let's talk prunes. I know they've got a bit of a reputation, mostly tied to digestion. But there's so much more to these little guys. Growing up, my mom always had a jar of prunes on the counter. "Eat a few," she'd say. "They're good for you." I'd roll my eyes, but I'd grab one anyway. They were sweet, chewy, and honestly, kind of like nature's candy. Sound familiar to anyone? Prunes are a nutritional powerhouse. Yes, they've got fiber to keep things moving, but they're also loaded with antioxidants, polyphenol, to be exact, that protect your cells and support your heart. They've got potassium to keep your blood pressure in check, and even some vitamin K and boron to strengthen your bones. Studies suggest they might even help slow bone loss as we age. Pretty cool for something so humble, right? In the past, prunes were a go-to snack or dessert, stewed up with a little spice or just eaten straight. Somewhere along the way, they got sidelined for trendier fruits. I'm here to say they're worth rediscovering. Chop a few into your morning yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or just enjoy them as a sweet treat. They're an easy way to boost your health, and maybe even keep you dancing into your 90s. Food number 5, homemade bone broth. Finally, let's wrap up a homemade bone broth, a true blast from the past. I can still see my grandma at the stove, simmering a pot of chicken bone for hours. The aroma would fill the house, and she'd ladle it out like it was pure magic. "This'll fix whatever's ailing you," she'd say with a smile. And I believed her, because it always seemed to work. Bone broth is a treasure trove of goodness. It's rich in collagen, which keeps your skin supple and your joints flexible. It's got amino acids like glycine to help you sleep better and soothe your gut. 2 things we all need as we age. And the minerals calcium, magnesium, phosphorus. They're all there supporting your bones and keeping you strong. It's like a warm, nourishing hug in a mug. Back then, making broth was just what you did. No fancy recipes needed. You'd toss in some bones, a splash of vinegar, and whatever veggies were around, then let it bubble away. Today, it's making a comeback, but it's still so simple to DIY. Sip it plain, use it in soups, or even cook your rice in it for an extra boost. My grandma swore by it, and she made it to 92 with a spring in her step. Maybe it's time we all brought this habit back. It could be your ticket to a long, vibrant life. Well, friends, there you have it. 5 forgotten foods from your childhood that just might help you live to 100. Liver and onions, sardines, oatmeal, prunes, and homemade bone broth. Is it amazing how these little pieces of our past can hold so much promise for our future? It's like our parents and grandparents were quietly passing down wisdom we didn't even realize we had. I hope this chat has stirred up some warm memories for you. Maybe a taste of oatmeal on a cold morning or the sound of a sardine can popping open. More than that, I hope it sparked a little excitement to try something old in a new way. You don't have to overhaul your whole life. Just pick one of these, give it a go, and see how it feels. Because here's what I've learned. Living long and well isn't about chasing perfection. It's about savoring the simple joys, like a meal that takes you back to simpler times. Thanks for spending this time with me today. If you loved this trip down memory lane, give that like button a tap, subscribe if you're new around here, and drop a comment below. Which of these foods hit you with a wave of nostalgia? Or maybe there's another childhood favorite you think I should have included. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep taking care of yourself, keep finding reasons to smile, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's to a long, happy, healthy life. Cheers, everyone.